Welcome back to Variant Quran. I'm Daniel Brubaker. Well, this was a happy announcement video. I am making two announcements today. The first is to let you know that finally my book Corrections in Early Quran Manuscripts is available in German. And that is up on Amazon as we speak. As you see this, you can see a link in the description box at the bottom. And if you are a German speaker or you know someone who is and want to let them know about that, you can go follow that link at the bottom. I apologize that it took so long to get that out here. It has been a work in progress for quite some time, and I'm always surprised how the last little stretch of a project like this takes so much time. And I'm also reminded every time, this is the second time I've taken a book through until publication, how much work there really is, even in a small book, to get all the little details taken care of. If you who are watching this have ever been through that process, you know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, I don't think you'll understand until you've actually done it. But it's a fun process, but especially if we want to get all the details right. It takes a lot of revision and going back and checking for typos and back and forth with the translators and the images and all the different things. So the book actually does have some enhancements from the English edition, including a better transcription table, and I will eventually be incorporating these enhancements into the English edition as well. What else to say? The book I'm making available at the moment in black and white, and I'm thinking about whether to make available a color German edition as well. So if you have thoughts on that, please leave comments in the bottom, and we will we'll make a decision going forward. The color edition is more expensive to produce and therefore also to purchase, and so I don't know if it's worth everyone's while, but it would be a relatively easy process to get that available in German in color as well. Okay, so that is announcement number one, and announcement number two is related to the response to the book by Tayyar Al-Taqulach. I initially intended to make a response fairly quickly, but I have reconsidered and want to do it properly. Now, I'm not going to fault Dr. Al-Taqulach for taking a year and a half to make his response of my book, to publish his response of my book. I am going to take a little bit of time, but I will not take that much time to get a response out to you. But I do think I want to make a more formal response to that. In other words, in a written, printed response. And so I will let you know when that is forthcoming, and we'll discuss it on this channel, and I will go through the points and so forth. I've already told you some of my general responses to his approach in the previous video, the one with the up on the ski slopes, but I will give you a more detailed response. This is where good conversation happens in the sort of back and forth between the scholar and the other colleagues, and so I'm happy to be part of that conversation, but I want to do it in that a little bit more formal process. That is really all that I have for you today. I apologize that it has been about 2 weeks since my last video. There has been a lot going on, as there usually is. Of course, I know that there's a lot of expectation for the work to be released and discussed and so forth. There's no shortage of things going through my mind, but has been a shortage of time to take the video and make the editing alongside everything else. So look for something else, hopefully middle to end of next week. And I thank you very much for your attention and for taking a look at this new book and for spreading the word. And I do hope to make the translation into Spanish and into French. Those are the other two languages that I think will be valuable to have this book available in. Hopefully Arabic as well at some point, and I'm open to other languages. If you have a language that you think is important to have a translation of this book into, please also mention that in the comments below. Obviously I can't do, it's a lot of work to commission a translation and to get it done right, and an added difficulty in a book that has technical language in it is that you need to be able to make a proper translation of the technical details and the technical terms and the technical discussion. And so that complicates things a bit. So I won't be able to do a translation into every language, but if there are some that are worth having that you feel is important to have, please let me know and we'll take a look at it. Meanwhile, I'm also working on the preparation of other forthcoming books. So this is not the last book, God willing, that I will publish, but along the way, I do want to make it available to as many people as possible, and so that is part of my service to you, is to do these things as well. Okay, so that's it for now. Thank you very much. The book is released, and the answer to the refutation will be by Dr. Altikulich will be forthcoming, but not right away. By the way, I am getting some very good suggestions from several of you in the comments and in other discussion, and I want to let you know that I'm very grateful for that. There is good material, not necessarily only related to Quran manuscripts, although I am trying to focus my attention there, but there's just a lot of great material out there. I am paying attention to the things that you are saying. Probably not able to read every single comment, but I do try to periodically look through the comments and read them and think about how this can feed into the content of upcoming videos. So please do keep that coming. And I also want to say once again a very big thank you to those of you who have been giving financial support. A number of you have been giving even $5 a month or something like that through the Patreon account or through the other way. If you're in the US, there's a tax deductible way to support me in this work. I don't often mention it, but I do want to let you know that you are much appreciated, and it frees me up to be able to focus the time on this work rather than to have to spend it elsewhere. So I really appreciate that. I haven't mentioned too many people by name, but I will be happy to give recognition as time goes on. You are part of this team if you are supporting me at any level and any amount. So I'm honored really that you feel that it's valuable what I'm doing here. So thank you so much, and we will talk to you again soon. Take care.